But first, a family searching for answers nearly half a year after their son was shot and killed.
I said, I just have a feeling this is Christian. And we got a knock on the door about 3 hours later.
Christian Olivares was shot and killed in December. 6 months later, the shooter is still roaming the streets. 41 Action News reporter Sarah Plake spoke with the family today. Sarah, what'd they have to say?
Well, Olivares' family is talking on camera for the very first time, and 6 months has passed. They want to make sure he's not just lumped into the demographic of just another young male shot and killed. They hope this interview gets people talking.
Then he said, love you, Mom, and left.
Christian Olivares never came back home after he left his mom, Dana Godfrey's house in Lee Summit on December 30th last year. Later that night, she saw a report on the news.
I said, I just have a feeling this is Christian. And we got a knock on the door about 3 hours later, and it was.
20-year-old Olivares was found shot and killed here on the front yard at 75th and Oakland in Kansas City. Police say it's still an open investigation.
His friend that was with him at the time of the shooting said that he was joking and laughing with the person that was on the phone that called him there to meet.
6 months later and no answers. Why did Olivares and his friend go to that intersection? Who called him? The family says Olivares' friends haven't provided much information.
That's leaving us here with somebody in his crowd knows a lot more than they're telling, because my brother wasn't the type of person to just go to a random person's house and hang out.
Retired KCPD homicide detective David Bernard says he's come across many cases where they know who did it, but the eyewitnesses won't come forward.
A lot of these witnesses are in relationships with different people that may be involved in the killing, and over time those relationships fall apart.
The family has put up thousands of posters all over that neighborhood and the metro.
Aside from my children and my mom, he's the only one, in my life.
This was a guy who overcame hardships in his life and was finally starting to smile again, his mother's favorite part about him.
He was taken so callously, and it boggles our minds. We just can't imagine why. Why Christian?
Anybody with information about Olivares' murder can call the TIPS hotline anonymously, and there is a reward up to $15,000. In Kansas City, I'm Sarah Plake, 41 Action News.